astrological signs, starting with Capricorn. I'm using this fairy deck that I have. So I'll just pick 3 cards for Capricorn. Anyone in the audience is a Capricorn. This is your personal reading. Take 3 cards off here. First one is sweet creatures. They will always cheer you. Look up the reading for that. When we see sweet little animals pictured from our childhood memories, they always trigger a smile and a happy thought. We had them as beloved stuffed toys that we cuddled, and they were our companions as we snuggled in our beds on the way to our dreamland. Sometimes we even made little clothes for them to dress them, and even invited them to share our parties along with our other friends, both imaginary and real. Today they may still be with us, even if it's only in our heartfelt memories. And of course, many of us have our cherished pets who live and love with us and share our homes. They are our companions, friends, and dear family members. They give us unconditional love, and we give them the same in return. We don't think of them as just animals. To us, they are human friends too. And even our fur babies or children, with children just like people have, to have dear, loving pets and to share kindness with them. It is a true blessing. Tell a story. Just for fun, why don't you try writing a little story about your beloved animal pet? This little friend may be with you now, or may no longer be on our earth plane. They might be a little friend you had years ago, but who is still loved in your heart and never forgotten, having gone over the rainbow bridge. They could even be a little toy animal that you cherished. Wherever they are, writing a tender story about them would be a wonderful experience. You could imagine the things they do or did, and even made up some fantasy adventures that they could go on. This could be developed into a fascinating and even healing experience for you. Talk to your little animal friend in real life or in your imagination and think of what they would say back to you. This dialogue could be part of your story. You might want to illustrate your animal tale and even dress your little creature in adorable costumes, such as what Beatrix Potter did with her Peter Rabbit stories. It would be a real treat to see your story come alive, and your little animal friend will live forever in its pages. Enjoy this experience. That's the first reading for Capricorn. Second reading is Sleeping Bunny. Peaceful rest is essential to health. We are all in need of rest in order to regenerate our souls and minds. Without the proper deep sleep and relaxation, we won't be able to function well in our daily lives. This could lead to serious health problems. Take a lesson from our dear animal friends. We understand that they do lead active lives, but they know when it's time to eat and sleep. They live a simpler life than we do and are very close to nature, so we can learn many lessons from them. Observe animals closely. You'll see that how very wise and natural they are. Exercise. Pretend you are a soft, warm little bunny, furry little bunny. You've had a long, busy day running, hopping, and visiting your little friends, and nibbling delicious food, feeling very tired. You see the moon and the stars, and you know it's time to sleep. Yawn deeply by taking several slow motion deep breaths, and stretching your paws and arms wide, and curl up in a comfortable position, one that you like the most. It could be on your back or side or stomach, whatever feels good to you. Cover yourself with a blanket or sheet if you like. As you close your eyes, as a human, you may have many unsolved thoughts and problems that have occupied you throughout the day. But this special time is to be a period of peaceful and restful sleep. So continue to breathe slowly and deeply, concentrating only on your breath rising and falling in and out. At the same time, relax your entire body, concentrating on each part, one at a time, from the feet up to your head. Make sure that there are no stress in any of your muscles. If there is, relax them as best you can. Try not to think consciously of things. Let your mind go. Be aware only of your breathing and relaxing your body. You might see changing images and colors slowly moving by, and as if on a movie screen, while you are still aware of each deep breath. Also watch your private movie that you keep playing in your mind. If it will most likely be a film of transient images, some beautiful ones, although it's very strange and surrealistic. You'll probably drift off to sleep very soon. In the morning, you will awaken feeling revived and refreshed. Pleasant dreams. Okay. Final card for Capricorn. So Shy Violet. Everyone goes through periods of feeling inadequate. Shyness is a very common thing that many people experience at some time in their lives. Not everyone shows it, but honestly, even famous people have moments of stage fright and shyness in front of others. I'm sure many have such feelings of inferiority at one time or another, but overcoming these difficult experiences can be empowering and strengthening. The key is to have deep belief in yourself, know your strengths and talents. When you see people who have had great achievements, most likely they have worked hard to gain their success. Don't feel badly that you have not attained great heights the way they have. Be inspired by these people and seek to develop your own talents to the fullest the way they have done. It's truly a wonderful experience to learn about the people you admire. Observe them closely and study what they might have done to achieve greatness. Imagining the new you. Sit in a quiet room with your eyes closed, breathing slowly and deeply. Imagine looking into a secret mirror where you see your image in a special way. Gaze deep into your very soul. There you will see your hidden talents appear within yourself, like flowers growing in slow motion. Many people know what abilities they have, and sometimes there are other gifts that we don't even know we possess. As you watch the blossoms of aptitudes within your growing to fruition, you will see ways to develop your own special genius. Sometimes it takes a lot of effort to realize your dreams, but it will be well worth the effort to do so. It will give you a great joy to know that you've worked very hard to become the best person you can be. Always be realistic and be sure to understand your true abilities and fortes. Meditation. Visualize a violet flower, remembering that this shy flower is very lovely with the color of the crown chakra. Meditate on this sacred color and flower, which focuses on enlightenment, imagination, and peace within oneself. Violets are symbols of love, as you can see by their heart-shaped leaves. These blossoms express honesty, dreams, and healing. This meditation will help you enjoy yourself to the fullest and your own personal development in life. Shy Violet is the last reading. It's the last card for Capricorn. Now we're going to do Aquarius. Take 3 cards for Aquarius. One is called Sacred Water, the source of life. Water is a pure and wonderful healing substance. It sustains all animals and plants of nature on our planet Earth. We could not survive without it. Life itself developed and emerged from the primordial waters, as is told in the creation myth. To date, we are the only planet with large bodies of water. We are very lucky to live in this beautiful world with such a magical liquid. Water has many healing and cleansing properties, so it is excellent practice to drink the cleanest, most unadulterated kind possible, free of contaminants. If you drink it by yourself at room temperature, you'll find it the most thirst-quenching beverage around. It's also wonderful to use in other things such as coffee, tea, and when you cook soups and other things. This is extremely healthy in practice. Drinking purified water will help remove toxins from your body. Before you drink from a glass of water, hold it in your hands and concentrate on this remarkable fluid. Doing so may enhance and energize its healing properties. If you dream upon a pond of water, you might see fantastic inspirational visions which will inspire. Will inspire and enlighten you. Find the card Water Lily Pond on this deck to see what I mean. Water is a symbol of purity and tranquility, and it is very calming to meditate on the ripples and waves in a pond or stream. Let us strive to keep this amazing water on our beautiful planet. Water is so pure as we can, so that all life forms can benefit from its restorative and vitalizing properties. It's truly sacred to all of us. Sacred water. That's for Aquarius. Second one is Sandman's Magic. A special evening visitor. Who do you think visits you every night to give you dreams? It's a Sandman, of course. He has a magical bag of sparkling sand that he sprinkles upon your eyes. You will then have amazing dreams of worlds beyond, visions of things that will be, and people from your long ago memories. You never know what type of magical lessons he will bring each evening, and amazing adventures he will transport to you. This mystical wizard has a host of little elves, fairies, and other spirit elementals who help him with his supernatural spells. Prepare for your otherworldly visitor. Be ready for him when the night comes. By tucking yourself in under the covers, and think of what kind of dreams you would like to have. Perhaps you would like to enjoy visiting a realm of unbelievable fantasy that you've never experienced before, or you might want to go to a place you've loved as a child and want to visit again with loved ones you haven't seen for years. Then paint a vividly colored mind painting of your upcoming dream in your imagination. Next, as you close your eyes, breathe deeply and slowly. As you relax your entire body, you will soon feel very comfortable, calm. As your Sandman guardian approaches, you might then envision sparkling lights, twinkling and sparkling in the darkness. That is the Sandman's magic, dust that he is putting upon your eyes from above. It is swirling all around your head and making you feel cozy and very sleepy. Just go with his flow and drift off to this enchanting world. It is a very fascinating experience. As you well know, before you fall asleep, you can try asking him to give you those special dreams that you were thinking about. He may just do that. He's really a very congenial and jolly fellow. When morning comes, you'll gradually unfold like a flower blooming in the slow motion. Try to savor and remember the memories of the dreams you have had. Before you jump out of bed, just lie there for a few minutes and review any lingering memories you may have. You may still have of the evening visions and adventures into dreamland. Write them down as you can and try to interpret their meanings. They can often be very helpful to you in your waking hours. Often, some of the first explanations that come to your mind might be the correct ones. You may know immediately that what symbols in your dreams mean because that are very personal to you. It could be very enlightening. It could be a dream journal from which you can relive and remember them. Look forward to your Sandman's magical visit each night. Okay. Last card for Aquarius is Seasons of Enchantment. Enjoy all the seasons of life. Okay. All the world is amazing and wondrous. No matter who or where you are, nature is constant change and growth. To observe it all is an awesome experience. Spring, summer, and autumn and winter are all magnificent when you consider how important they are. You will agree. Trees and flowers go through cycles of growth, fruition, and hibernation until they bloom again. Animals and humans also have different stages of life, just as the trees and flowers. When we are young, we constantly develop and learn about the world, and this process continues throughout our lives. In its different stages, fairies and other spiritual beings live in a world where they experience all of life from a higher domain than our mortal one. They see all of the seasons at once, which is quite amazing. This painting shows us how fairies and their spirit guides, such as unicorns, overlook the change of seasons. All of nature is sacred to the world of Fae, and they care for everything throughout the cycles of growth. Let us look at the awesome world through the fairies' eyes. See the beauty of the first tree buds of spring begin to unfurl and become young leaves, then feel the warmth kisses of the summer sun as it entices the lovely, deeply scented roses to bloom. The invigorating autumn winds soon blow vividly color leaves to earth. So afterwards, the crisp winter cold creates gorgeous snowflakes to blanket the world as it sleeps, until the warm spring air awakens nature to renew itself once again. Every season has its own unique, spectacular beauty and meaning. The fairies watch over us and want us to cherish each season of life as something special, incomparable, and blessed. Create something new. An idea for you to experience is to go online in your mind and create a very personal podcast of the seasons of life. All in your imagination. When you finish it, you can remember and view it over and over again whenever you desire. In your podcast, you can watch nature forms grow, all if you were watching time-lapse photography. See a tiny seed develop the fruition, the sunrise and set, and flowers and trees change throughout the 4 seasons. You can also make a video of your life growing and developing Envision the seasons of your life as you go through spring, summer, autumn, and winter. I'm sure your Mind podcast will be very inspiring, enlightening, and exciting to see. That's the last card for Aquarius. Now we're going to read Pisces tarot cards. Pisces. Take 3 of these. The first card is called Parade of Life. Celebrate the joy of existence. When you were a child, I'm sure you enjoyed playing games outside with your friends. They could have been your childhood companions, little animal pets, or imaginary friends, whoever they were. I'm sure it was a lot of happy fun. Let's remember some of these jolly experiences from years ago, which still lie deep within your heart. It's always an uplifting experience to relive these things. It can make you feel young again. Daydream, pantomime. Sit in a comfortable chair and relax with your eyes closed. Don't get up from your chair yet. Just make some motions with your hands and feet. Picture yourself in a familiar place of your childhood memories. Do some pantomime motions of putting on the clothes that you dressed in then. Now pantomime opening the door and going outside to the special place where you like to play. Meet and greet your friends and enjoy a special playtime with them. You could play ball, sled, jump rope, climb trees, all in your mind as you're sitting on your chair. Exercise. Now, as we all know, it's important that we get some exercise. Many of us are very sedentary in our everyday lives with our work and our recreation, but we can run into trouble later on in life if we don't move our limbs. So even if you sit for a long time, remember to stand every once in a while. You can walk in a march in place for a little bit, stand up and sit down several times. Walk or trot lightly around the room. Stretch your neck muscles and let your head go around clockwise and counterclockwise. Then do some stretching, reaching from side to side. It might feel a little sore at first, but stretching will feel very good and make the pain go away. Also, make sure when you are sitting in your chair that you have an excellent posture, pulling your shoulders back, arcing your back a little. Don't become stoop-shouldered. Envision yourself as a little child in the picture. Don't become stoop-shouldered. Don't become stoop-shouldered. Vision yourself as a little child in the picture. Marching a parade back and forth with your imaginary friends. Lift your feet and knees up nicely to give them strength and flexibility. Hold your head up high. You will feel young and healthy. Practice different exercises at various times throughout the day. You don't have to do it all at once. A little at a time will be a good start. Have fun playing. The next card for Pisces is called Rain, Liquid Abundance. Look up the reading. Some people get depressed on a rainy day. It's a very common thought that they feel it at a summertime because clouds appear and rain spoils their plans to enjoy the outdoors. But think of it this way, rain is such a valued nurturing magical substance that is needed to grow plants and crops to eat, and form lakes and other waterways where animals can drink. We as humans could not live without this liquid sunshine either. If it didn't exist, our earth would be a barren desert. Rain can represent rebirth, emotional cleansing, good fortune, and abundance. Dance pantomime. Go to your secret room and to have some quality time alone, expressing your imagination. Play some cheerful prancing music for inspiration. Picture yourself as a child and join some imaginary friends in a fun-filled parade, such as in my picture. Your friends could be sweet little animals with clothes on, other children, or any number of fantasy creatures. Hold on to imaginary mushrooms for umbrellas, walk happily splashing and hopping through all the main rain puddles. Don't be worried that you will get wet. Just have fun playing in the rain, the way a little child would want to do. Then put down your umbrella and turn your face upward to the sky, closing your eyes, open your mouth wide to drink in the delicious rain water. It will cleanse and refresh you. Dance round and round in the rain with your friends without your umbrellas as you get soaking wet. It feels wonderful since it's warm spring day. The water feels great. Rain and jump in place to the music. Laugh and sing and dance around with your friends and come inside and get dried off, sitting down for some delicious drinks and snacks. This little playtime will get you out of the doldrums and will help uplift your spirits. You'll feel cleansed after drinking the pure, clean rainwater, getting all wet by it. Vent out or dance and play pantomimes like this one, and go do them whenever you're in the mood. And the last card for Pisces is called Protector of Nature. Love our planet. When you live life to the fullest, you will come to know that all creatures of nature depend on one another. We learn to coexist in peaceful harmony and help each other. Protecting our environment is so important for the preservation of all species who dwell here. If we watch over all and become aware of our environment, we will help in our way to love our dear Mother Earth and all her children. That includes her kingdoms of animals, plants, the vast lands, and waterways too. We live in a very special planet. We are so lucky to do so. Meditation. You can practice this either in your special private room or outside where you can feel the breeze and smell aromas of flowers. Picture yourself in a mountain top overlooking a vast landscape of mountains, trees, and rivers. Below you pass by herds of beautiful animals. Feel the deep love for all this natural beauty which envelopes around you. Embrace all things. The magnificent sky with colorful clouds, majestic animals, spectacular trees, waterways. This fantastic scene will be awe-inspiring, and you can carry it on your heart wherever you need motivation and encouragement. Strive in your own way to keep life as pure, to always be a protector of nature. This will give you great joy, and you will give a gift to the earth. Protector of Nature is the last card for Pisces. And that concludes today's broadcast about tarot cards for the different astrological signs. I'll make another one of these in the future, so just hold tight. I'll get through all the signs. I actually completed all the signs today, but I'm going to go through all the signs again on another point, another time. Do I have anything else to say? I thought it was interesting. In the future, I'm going to come up with more to say more than just the readings. I'm going to do more analysis of it, but right now I'm just going to do the readings. And I think it's important to read tarot cards to understand where your future is, where your past is, and where your present is. And I think that this deck is actually really interesting because there's a lot of fairy type stuff. Okay, as the last person stopped watching, I'm going to close this stream. Have a great night. Bye.